What's up, nerds? I'm Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. What are we doing? Where are we going? Who are we even? Before we check out where we're going, what we're doing, I'm gonna go in here because I think I didn't check on the Digifarm and they should have finished with their task long ago. SP attach A twice. That's interesting. That's quite good. Let's give them a command. Develop. Just make me more items. They are actually from time to time doing really good items. I remember the plan, don't you? Your role is to join Kamishiro, upgrade, test, infiltrate the company server and clear the security protocols. I mean, yeah, that's what we want to do. But where would I go to do that? Kamishiro Enterprises? Perchance? Just gonna talk to Kyoko for a second. But I'm guessing Kamishiro. Head to Kamishiro HQ in Eden. Okay, yeah. So that was quite easy to get. Wait. I want to log out first because I wanna settings. Okay. Did any one of you gain any SP? Yes. And we could give you 25 is a lot. I mean, the thing is, I would love to give Hisariomon. But I mean, more attack for this beast is more attack for this beast. But yeah, now Wergarurumon Black can actually do stuff. Or, I mean, it could always do stuff. It's Hisariomon that has the problems. But Wergarurumon can just do more stuff without holding back. Alright, we are back at Kamishiro Enterprises. Well, we got into the preview, no problem. Still, this is all pretty nerve-wracking. Hey, Arata, you nervous? I mean, he just said that. You don't have a lot of guts, Arata, or the thing with you is... What? No. Hey, Arata, you nervous? Quiet, don't use my real name. You're gonna blow our cover, Renegade. You fool. Don't use my real name, idiot. Oops, sorry. We lose everything if they see through our disguises. Let's be careful about this. I see you. Look exactly like me, but with brown hair. Have all gathered here today. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. This is the entrance to the upgrade preview area. Please follow after me. Wouldn't please follow me be just bad? Whatever. Let me go in for a second with that I see you. Way too close for comfort. Venue's over there. Let's go. Let's infiltrate. Let's do some pretty illegal stuff. Even if it's for justice. I mean, it is for justice, so I will let it slide, absolutely. Just in general, it's pretty illegal stuff. Oh, this is intense. They weren't kidding about it being a major upgrade. But this ain't the time to be gawking. Time to start our plan. Before that, don't you feel funny in these get-ups? Played around a bit with the stealth hide you used before. This will help us recognize each other. There's nothing to worry about. Anyone else will see us as different people. Okay then, ready to get started? And suddenly we were kids, my goodness! Ah man, not this again. Do you see that too? I already know what this is about, and you might already know what it is about, but it is really stupid in my opinion. Whatever. Well, it's good to hear. Guess I don't need to have my head examined. I mean, but what was that then? Digital noise or something like that? Could it be related to Eden syndrome? We don't have time to think about this now. For now, let's just stick to the plan. You need to find a terminal and do a connection jump. Contact me once you're in the database. Don't worry, I'll make a little noise to distract the Kamishiro and employees. Whoa, this is incredible! Sick! It's nearly identical to the real world. Sick, really just sick! Young man, please keep your voice down. Now go. So all he did to distract was like, oh, that's cool! I like this! Ah, shut up. Okay, we need to go over there. That much is a given. I love how this guy, like, every now and then you see this guy like, wow! And then, like, I could stand next to him for an hour and he would still be like, wow! Okay, anything else? I don't want to talk to people. Like, absolutely not. This isn't Pokemon. There aren't people who just give you items. It's just people talking like, Oh, this looks really cool. I'm here with my boyfriend. I'm here with my girlfriend. Stuff like that. And I don't really care for that cheddar. Oh, come on. So many paths. It's 2 rookies. I mean, at least they didn't take a lot of damage, but that must be because we were weak to them, so yeah. Of course it's rookies, because why wouldn't it be rookies? Why wouldn't the security in here be rookies, right? Alrighty then. Would you guys... Funny dream, yada yada, okay. I'm only gonna really read questions from the Digimon in order to get them right. Or hopefully right. Yeah, once again we're gonna check out all the pathways. But again, we have not found anything of interest. At least this one is just one long pathway. We have not found anything of interest, and by that I mean items. So, could it be that this once again is just a in-between world without any items? Do we have anything else for all of them? No. And we're gonna heat wave again, and they're dead. Let's burn those chickens. With my big chicken, my lion horse chicken. What's a hippogriff like? It's. I mean, the name suggests it would be half hippo, but eh. But no, I mean isn't it half like the body of a lion and the head of a bird or something like that, right? Technically. I'm not quite sure, because I seem... Oh no, wait. I mean, I seem to remember something with... bird and horse, but that might just be a Pegasus that I'm thinking about. Hippogriff, bird and lion? But that's basically also just a sphinx if you give it a more human face. There are a lot of bird-like creatures in mythology. And I'm all here for it. Freaking love mythology. I really, like, and I'm probably not alone in this, but I have a pretty decent knowledge of Greek mythology. Decent. Again, decent. I have not studied it or anything, but I was always fascinated by them. Then the God of War games came along, and yes, I know that they just tell a pretty different story, but they are based on facts, and with names and stuff like that that interested me, I just looked up more and more and more and more. So Greek mythology, I'm kind of like okayish versed in. Norse mythology, because that's just bonkers, but I love it. And Japanese, thanks to manga, anime, stuff like that, the yokai stuff. There are just so many yokai that are portrayed in many different stories, and always they rarely are the way they are in actual Japanese folklore, but from there you can piece together, if you like to know how they should be, and if you then look it up, you find quite a lot. What I don't really know much about is pretty much anything else in case of mythology. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep playing in a second. But what I mean by that is, like, Greek is, thanks to media, one of those that people just know, more or less. Norse mythology, sure, people just know. Maybe more in Europe than in America, but then again, I don't know. And Japanese, because Japanese culture, again, thanks to anime and manga, doesn't matter what you think about that, but that just helps bringing stuff like that over. But what I don't know, like, every now and then I read of or see on Twitter pictures of monsters or creatures from, I don't know, the Philippines, the Aztecs, or whatever. Or I'm currently reading God of High School, which is a Korean manga or manhwa. I don't know if you pronounce it manhwa. I have no idea. I just read it, the word. But there are a lot of different mythologies put together, but also some Korean stuff, and it's just like, oh, interesting, never heard of that, or heard of that, but in a way different approach. So I'm thinking of like trying to get into mythology in general from way more countries than just the ones that are basically the basics. Let's say it like that. And I really need to know if there's like Austrian stuff, because there are quite a few Austrian stories I know from like school and stuff like that, but we don't have rich history, if you know what I mean. Like, again, Greek mythology, that's a lot. Norse mythology, that's a lot. Austrian mythology is like, yeah, this city was born because, and I mean, we have I shouldn't talk about that too much. I should play the game, but we have this one story how someone, and I absolutely completely forgot most of the story, but someone angered the devil, and the devil, angry as he was, took a huge boulder and threw it, missed that person. I think he threw it at that person, not quite sure. Missed, the boulder broke into two pieces. One piece, the smaller piece, flew away, and the big piece is I'm not quite sure, 100% sure, but I think it's the biggest mountain in, not Austria, but in Styria? Or maybe just my city, I'm not quite sure. And the other one is a small mountain in the middle of my city, basically. Like, it's more of a hill than a mountain, but it's decent. Can send the URL. Better get in touch with Arata. And it's just like, that's cute and all, but basically, oh, the devil did it. That's nothing, you know, like huge creatures from the sky with wings and human faces and claws and I don't know what fought against. I don't know what type of demons and creatures and ghosts, and that's like, okay, great. And then you get, oh, the devil threw a boulder, and now we got mountains. It's like, so close. Hey, it looks like you got in easily enough. Now send me the invitation URL. I'm not sorry that I rambled on for that. It's just there was really no. I don't even know why I started this all. Oh, you can't send it? There's a block on it? Stupid old Kamishiro database. Okay, I'll try to do something from my end. For now, track down and break through the security so we can contact Kyoko. Hey, hang in there. No need to be nervous over something like this. Talk to you later. Let's press on. Security should be around here somewhere. So yeah, I'm sure there is, like, stuff like that for my hometown, home country, whatever. But it's just probably a bit different than in other countries. Because there are the imaginative countries that actually have history, lore, stuff like that. I completely forgot the word. Mythology. Exactly. Egyptian mythology is also one of those that people kinda know. But you got all that in different countries, and it's incredible and interesting. You don't have to believe in it to find it really interesting. And then we got, like I said, the small stuff from here. Like, okay, the devil did it. Well, sure. I mean, you could go ahead and say, like, God created this because no, the devil threw a boulder. And that's why we got these mountains. I mean, in my opinion, that's way more interesting. But whatever. Okay, we're gonna room on chest to let it live. Okay. And now we're just gonna go with the legendary Dragon Blade and kill it. But yeah, bottom line is mythology is really cool. Because it's basically the fantasy of our real world. That sounds stupid. That sounds like a sentence that you would say to sound way more deep than you actually are. Like, isn't it just the fantasy of our real world? But then again, fantasy is the fantasy of our real world, so it just doesn't make any sense. Caught up with you. I was able to try to bust through security head on. I was about to try, okay. But it went down on its own just now. Don't suppose you did anything? I just finished the fight, how could... whatever. I see, the Digimon you took out must have been there in place of normal security. Digimon aren't the sort of thing you can take out from the outside. Heck, usually you can't even take them out from the inside either. I'm lucky you went ahead of me. Okay, we better hurry. No, we better secure a line to Kyoko. Hang on a sec, Renegade. Still, this is a nasty situation. If Digimon are being used for security purposes, then Kamishiro stuff might be using them for all sorts of ends. I have this itch in my nose, and I don't wanna seem like I'm picking my nose, but it's like it's exactly right there on the inside. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh. I don't wanna be here like. Could this actually be all part of that jerk Sueto's plan? Hey, I've gotten through. Try talking to Kyoko, Renegade. I can't talk. Can you hear me? Hey, we did it. We're reading you loud and clear, Kyoko. Aha, well done. And now for the passcode. Yeah, he's hoping the girl does her part. Don't worry about her. She'll do a good job. She's a bit wet behind the ears, but she's desperate, and there's nothing scarier and no one more dependable than a novice who's desperate. True? True? You may have a point there. I'll check her for the passcode. I'll check with her for the passcode. Okay then, we'll head off to this secret room. I trust she'll get us the passcode, right? I mean, that's the plan, as far as we know. Again, Eden, nice and all, but just a white room with blue outlining, neon blue outlining, that's a bit drawn, I get it, but just a little more. Digiline, up, already replied to that. Shut up. Shut up. It's nice that you want to talk to me, but I really don't want to talk to you. Okay, it's one of those again. Ooh. I mean, they are champions. Ain't that nice? I mean, they were champions. Wasn't that nice? I get it. I am over-leveled. But I'm pretty sure even if I hadn't over-leveled every now and then, I still would be way too strong by now if I just hadn't skipped out any fights. Wait. Oh. I saw this. Oh, okay. That's it. We cannot go any further, but he can give us steps basically so we can go. That makes sense. What's up? We can't go any further? Hey now, why do you think I came along? A newbie like you might not see it. But if you can't find a point in the security net that's more strained than others. Yeah, here we go. I mean, I got a dragon, a flying dragon. I can just sit on its back and fly over this little... I could just step over this, just saying. Now security itself is our way in. Okay, let's go. I mean, what I gotta say is, as stupid and corny as it is, this whole idea of hacking by just being there and just punching in some stuff, we are basically in the security network, letting security work for us, stuff like that. It always feels like someone who has no idea of hacking just tries to convey hacking the best they can. But it's kinda endearing. I like it. That thing is so freaky. Like, if Digimon were real, and that would be cool. And one of my Digimon would Digivolve into Infermon, I would be like, maybe not. Could you just somehow go back? Okay, here we need code scan. Code scan. Here we need code scan. Oh yeah, I was one step away from it. I mean, then of course, if I can't click on it, I can't click on it. I get it, but still. Unlock code. Bad on red. Okay. So we need red, which is up there. there is no other color than red, so it's not really a puzzle, it's just a fetch quest in this case. Okay, this item we're gonna get later on, and I think that should be... Ooh, Gargamons! Should be all for now. Yeah, well, they are vaccines, so we won't do too much damage here. But at least do some damage. Vaccines, so Hippogriffon should do quite a lot. Yeah! I love how one just waited for the other to fall down to then fall down himself. That was nice and very polite. Like, you first! Oh, okay, thank you. Ah. Was that all in terms of items? No, there's one more over there. Let's get that. Then let's get the other one. Then let's get the red color. In the meantime, we could technically go ahead and make ourselves invisible. I don't know. I don't see a problem with being visible and getting encounters. Because, and right now, while I'm saying this, there will be a random encounter. But in here, there are not that many random encounters. Like, the encounter rate in here is pretty good, in my opinion. If I wanted to train here, it would be shit, because I would just have to run around quite a lot to find something. But just like this, just going around and doing the stuff that you are supposed to do, it's a great encounter rate, in my opinion. Because yes, there are fights, not like there are none. But they don't get on my nerves. Super easy. Let's matrix this shit. Also, I find these rooms to be way more interesting than Eden itself. Like, these security rooms, they are nice and colorful. Then again, of course, if you were in VR and just in a room like this for hours, potentially, because let's face it, you don't go into VR for just 5 seconds, then it might just be a bit jarring on the eyes over time. Absolutely. But like for just these rooms in here, I like those. The whole system of having to go around sucks, but then again, if this was a community area, they would just do it differently, right? This is a security area, so it should be harder to get through. That makes sense. Absolutely. I'm just saying. Alright, there are 2 items. Ooh, up ahead I already see 2 different colors. 2 different colors. Go to the Digilab. Let's see if we can Digivolve someone, because I haven't checked in at least 10 minutes. And you just know how shit my memory is when it comes to this. I just realized that I have 2 Digimon that can Digivolve into Minervamon. That's interesting. Cubimon could once again Digivolve into Taumon. Do I want that? By the way, what's your attack? 47. So 60 is required. That would not be possible, or rather, it would just take too long. ABI. Isn't that what you get when you... Yeah, it's when you Digivolve and de-Digivolve, I think? So let's de-Digivolve. Yeah, let's de-Digivolve into Biomon again, because why not? Sangloopmon, you... Ooh, level 28 to 30. Interesting, interesting. Swaggerdramon, ooh. Okay. This one looks like a Weirgarurumon, but the regular variety. This one, I cannot tell. It kind of reminds me of like Magnamon or Flamedramon, but I doubt it is, because why would it be? And this one is probably I don't... Cyberdramon, I think? So let's go with this, because I have no idea what this is. Savior Hakmon! It's... it's the ultimate Digimon! As in, you take a dragon-looking thing, give it a bunch of claws and blades, and make it humanoid with armor. That's exactly it! And some useless accessories! Get it? Oh my goodness, a cape with teeth on it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Savior Agumon. So that's the Digivolution of what's it? What's the little one called? I only know it from the games, but I don't know. I cannot pinpoint. I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like, but I'm blanking on the name. But it's one of those special Digimon. It's one of those that has its own Digivolution line that kind of always looks like this Digimon. Like the rookie version just looks like Savior Agumon, just smaller and with less shit on it. Was it Supermon? No, Supermon is something completely different. Not that different, but yeah, it's different. All those Digimon, and you know the thing is, I know that I have watched series 1 through 3 completely. Like until Tamers, I think, I'm pretty sure I was done with Tamers. Couldn't tell you exactly, but I've watched the first 3. At least most. Like, I know 1 and 2 I watched completely. 3 I think I watched completely. 4 Tamers? No, not Tamers, but what's it called? Frontier. Digimon Frontier. Left blue, right green. Blue green. Okay, makes sense. That one I enjoyed. Like, I enjoyed the basic idea. But I didn't, like, once it wasn't on TV anymore, or once I didn't watch too much TV anymore, I did not keep watching. And then came the 5th one, Data Squad, and I've heard that the second half of Data Squad is really, really good. I could not, for the life of me, watch that shit. Again, it could very well be really good, and I want to give it a try. I want to give it a chance. I want to watch all the Digimon seasons again. But when the main guy... Was it Marcus? Was the main guy Marcus? Or was Marcus the blonde? I don't know. I think it was the main guy. When the main guy just kept punching Digimon and basically just played the role of I'm a lone I'm a lone wolf, I don't care for you and I just do what I want. I was like, no, you piece of shit, just no. And then the blonde guy was also a piece of shit, and then the girl was basically just the girl, and that always sucks. It was just like, wow, no, I had no interest in watching it at all. I've watched a few episodes, and I've played a bit of the PS2 game, Data Squad. That was alright. But in my opinion, there is, like, from what I've seen from Data Squad, and again, if I've seen 10 episodes of it, that's a lot. But to me, it has one really obvious similarity with Dragon Ball GT, which is, or 2 basically, which is stuff that came before was great, and the theme song is the best thing about it. Because Dragon Ball GT, at least the German theme song, is pretty dang good. It's not my favorite of the Dragon Ball stuff, but it's one of those really good anime theme songs. And I think the Japanese is pretty much the same. Like the German one is just the Japanese, but with German lyrics. Pretty sure, yeah. And the same with Digimon Season 5, Blue Green, yeah. Right? Blue, yeah, and green. And again, it's just... I couldn't get into it. So there I'm basically missing out on a few Digimon that I just didn't know beforehand. Because with each season, they just put in more and more Digimon, of course. And it's way more ridiculous than in Pokemon, in my opinion. But I love it. Like, Digimon started off ridiculous, so it's great. So I'm missing Digimon there. I've only watched, I think, the first 1 or 2 episodes of Cross Saga? Cross Fusion, something like that. Was it Digimon Cross Saga? Or X-Ross Saga, as I like to call it? I think it was. And from that, by the time I found out about it, I couldn't get any streams to really watch it going. So I only watched, I think, the first 1 or 2 episodes of it. And it started strange. Could be good. Again, have no idea. So I'm missing quite a lot of Digimon there. I've played quite a few of the Digimon games by now, but I've never played through Digimon World 1. Then again, I highly doubt that there are too many Digimon games, Digimon in Digimon World 1 that are not in any of the anime or whatever. I have not played Digimon World 2. I've played a lot of Digimon World 3. I've played Digimon World DS, the Digimon World DS Dusk and Dawn, both of them. I've played Cyber Sleuth, but then again there are quite a lot of Digimon in there that I have never seen. So basically this whole... What I want to say with all of this is there are still so many Digimon I've never seen. And I'm currently collecting the Digimon card game, the new one. Freaking love it. And there are quite a lot of Digimon in the first 2 sets. The base sets, basically. That I have never seen. I'm just like, what are you? How could... Where would I even start to see you? Like, I know some Digimon are just from the anime. Some Digimon are just from games. Some are just from mobile games that never came to us. Stuff like that. And it's just like, how would I know all these Digimon? So I really want to get into it way more. So, partially on this channel, like after this Digimon game, of course I'm gonna play another Digimon game. Either Digimon World 3, possibly, or the next one, Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, I think it's called. Stuff like that. Of course I will keep on playing Digimon because I freaking love Digimon. It's just, every now and then, Hippogriffenmon, where, what? The dragon thing, Hisaryomon. It's like, what are you, who, what? That seems like a special kind of Digimon, like, especially with its Digivolution line. It seems like a special kind of Digimon that's maybe a key role somewhere. I wouldn't know. But I want to find out. That looks like the entrance to the secret room. Oh, absolutely, and we're gonna go there next time. Oh shit, of course. Story. Oh, an eater! Huh? Ah, but that's... What is that eater doing here? Yeah, we don't have any choice. We've got to fight it. Sure, and we're gonna do that next episode, because I am going to record right away after this. So, cliffhanger time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!